Alright, in this video I'm working with a different Isaac. This is someone who's been supporting the channel. He's been doing dropshipping for the past 6 months, but he's been unable to find results, and we went ahead and broke down his whole Shopify store, broke down his Facebook testing strategy, really broke down what's stopping him from getting results. And this is definitely someone who you guys can definitely relate to, because he's juggling his PhD, he's studying in university, he's trying to get his Shopify store up and running. So just like you guys, he has a lot of things, he has a family, and this is definitely something that everyone can relate to. And just seeing his determination to make this work is inspiring. So I highly recommend everyone to watch this because it has a lot of value. I literally go ahead and give you guys and give him my strategy, give him my breakdown of what's not working about his store, and tell him why he's struggling and what the mental barriers are that he's currently facing, and telling him that I face the exact same thing, but you're on the right path. You just have to keep pushing, and this is how you go ahead and gain some clarity. You have to go ahead and know that your store is pretty good, your Facebook ads pretty good. You just have to stick to it and push forward. That's basically what I tell him. But here's the whole consultant session with me and him.
So my name is Isaac. I am I'm 30 plus. So let's live in 31, right? So I live in the UK. I'm from Nigeria, but I study in the UK, and I've been in the UK for 4 or 5 years now.
That's awesome. And you're sort of doing a PhD, correct?
Yeah, I'm doing a PhD, so that's why I'm a lot busier. I wish I can show you my deck. It's mixed up with papers. I'm writing my thesis.
That's crazy. What's the thesis on? And how are you sort of juggling everything?
It's really been tough. That's why we had some weeks ago. It's really, really tough. And I've got family. I've got 2 kids and a wife. So it's but that's what is that's what life is all about. It's never easy, You have to just juggle it up.
How long have you been sort of following the channel and sort of doing dropshipping for?
I think, I don't even know how I started, but I know sometimes in September last year, I sort of started. But I'm the kind of guy that believes I don't want to wait until I learn everything. I believe I learn from my mistakes and I learn as I go, So I started November last year, watched a couple of YouTube videos, started a store, shut it down, started a store again, shut it down. Then I came across a YouTube feed, which was one of your video, the one on 360 Glide, and I've been following it literally. So I have a store now, but I'm not really running it. I remember I had a split screen, watching some of your videos, doing the store. Of course, I watch other YouTube channels as well, but I think a lot of my content really came from watching you on your YouTube channel, particularly that series you had about a channel you built and sort of did a 34K in a month. So that has been a huge inspiration to me, really, and a motivation, despite everything,
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I guess, what is your current level when it comes to dropshipping? You've been able to set up your first store, make some sales, or where are you currently at?
I've never considered anything a waste of money or a waste of time, So if you are at a stage where I am, you always want to find a solution to a problem. That's what at least I learned now in my life, that, you need to find a solution to a problem. So I've been really doing things, So I brought up a store, but it took me 3 months to build the store, and that's because I had a bunch of products. That's about probably over 400 products. So you imagine how I added those products, So then I started running ads, but running ads on a product, had about 10 orders. Somehow I messed up again, didn't know how to push from there. Launched another product, had about 3 sales, messed up again, didn't know how to push. Then had a product that I launched day before yesterday, and I had 2 sales. And it's still running anyway, but I'm still trying to see what can I do with it. But largely, I think it has to do with my time. But I'm trying to create time to it, because I will soon be running my studies, and I wouldn't want to start going to looking for jobs and all sort of things, So basically, that's why I started early. Despite the failure, I am still happy. One thing is sure, right? I had a store. People bought from my store. That means this is legit, this is real, and this is work.
Got it. And where do you want to take your business to?
Really to the next level, really to the next big thing, just the way you guys are doing it. I know it's not going to come overnight, but There's always they said a million-mile journey begins with a step. I've made the step already, and I want to keep going.
Got it. Okay. I guess let's jump straight into what's sort of stopping you from getting there.
Sometimes last year I had issues. I think the issue has been building a store, really. But even at that, I still had customers coming and they were adding to carts and all those stuffs. So it means maybe the store is okay. I start all over again, had another store, now had sales. So what then is the problem? Will I say my ads? Of course, maybe, but where are people buying from my ads, So I think it's a bit of having someone like you who will say, oh, do this, really. I think what I need is a bit of input from somebody, basically.
Yeah, do you have any questions I could basically give you live input right now? Based on what you're saying, you're sort of just unsure of all the moving pieces. The quick answer I can say is yes, I've been there where you don't know if things are not working because you're not doing the Facebook ads correctly, your store's not set up correctly, or if the product is not correctly. And there's all these variables and you don't know what the problem is. So first thing first, we want to fix the variable of the store. You don't have to make your store perfect. You want to go ahead and look at other successful dropshipping store. Go to myip.ms where you go ahead and see all the top performing Shopify store. Scroll down, look for dropshipping stores, and then make sure your store looks similar to them. And then if your store looks similar to them and your URL makes sense, your domain is like, trendyitems.com, it's not something weird and long, you have a decent domain name, you have a decent logo, then ignore your store. Now you don't have to touch your store, that's no longer a variable. Next, Facebook ad strategy. You want to go ahead and look for proven Facebook ad strategy, whether it's my strategy, whether it's someone else's strategy, some strategy that you've seen happen work live. So if this happened, if you saw a video of them using the strategy and it worked live, that's a strategy you then stick on. So now the Facebook ads and store variables are now fixed. Now the only last issue is the product. And this is sort of what people really get mixed up on. If you have these two variables fixed, all you have to do is just keep testing new products, changing the products out, and you're good to go. By me giving you this answer, you no longer have to sort of have that sort of fear of uncertainty. It's like, I'm testing different products, why isn't it working? Is it my Facebook strategy? Is it my Shopify store? No, it's probably the product, and you have to move on to the next product. So that's probably like a very brief answer to the problem I guess you're having, but you could sort of ask me questions so I could dive deep into your issue and sort of help you out more.
I will say so far I have tried about 6-7 products, but in 6-7 products I've had 4 products that had sales. I didn't even know anything about video editing until I watched your series, and trust me, I just went on YouTube and I just found myself using Final Cut Pro. So I'm learning everything the hard way because I feel I should learn it, really. I probably would have outsourced it, but I feel that's why I want to give the longest the journey will take for learning, really. So I don't have an issue with losing money, but trust me, I wasn't where I started last year, So basically that's the idea. So like I said, I've had 4 or 5 products that had sales. I had one that had about 6-7 sales. I've had one that I launched day before yesterday. I've had 2 sales from one single interest. And really the way I do it might not exactly be the same with yours, but like I'll have a campaign budget optimization, then I stopped it. And then recently I'm running a more asset budget optimization where I'll have, say, every interest representing a single asset. And then I either cap it at $7, $5, $6, or $10. Because I'm a bit on a budget, I usually start with like 4 or 5 assets. So then along the line, I kill those that I feel probably are having a very high CPM, a very high cost, a click and unique click and all those stuffs. And then I still narrow down. So from day before yesterday that I had 5 assets, I've actually killed 3 assets. I had 2 assets that I haven't add to carts and 1 interest. That's 1 asset had 2 purchases. So I think really, and then on the store line, every day I've been going to the store to tweak, to either describe, take away some images that are not good. I wish I can share my screen. Probably you have a feel of what the store looks like. It might not be exactly what the pros like you would really call a store, but I believe I put in a decent effort there.
I want to say, yes, you're right. Your mindset is very good. The fact that you see all these failures as a learning experience is very, very good. And that's the exact mindset you should have. A lot of people feel like every time they waste money or lose or fail, they feel like they're wasting a lot of money and time, but no, it's an investment. Because if you think about it, you're spending literally maybe a few $1,000s to learn Facebook ads, building your own Shopify store, marketing, Facebook advertising. And to learn all those three things for a few $1,000s, that's a steal, because to learn those skills in university, that's like 3-4 different degrees. A marketing degree, that's a design degree, and that would add up to probably multiple 5 figures. So it's a good mindset that you're seeing this as an investment. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. 2, 7 products, definitely not enough. You definitely need to test much more products. And the third thing I want to say, the Facebook strategy you're going with is correct. Now you just have to stick to your Facebook strategy and test more products. But let's go ahead and check out your store. So first thing first, I like the store, I like the theme. Your logo is hard to see when it's sort of viewed like this. Your logo on the top left hand corner, but now I can see it now. I like how you kept it simple. If possible, those sale tags, 50% off, 30%. Try to make that the same pink color. I think that might look good. The same pink as your logo and shop now. Maybe make the sale prices. You know how it's like $70 down to $34.99. Instead of making that red, try to make that pink. So remove any red and replace it with pink. And I think that might make your store even look cleaner.
Okay.
Font wise, I think I want you to make your font more consistent, because right now there's multiple different fonts. You have one font for your logo, which is the same font as your header, which is good, but then your shop now button is a different font. Actually, that might be the same font, but a popular destination for online shopping, that's a different font. And if you scroll down, the new items, that's a different font. So you want to try, and even the text is different font. So you want to try get everything into just 1 or 2 fonts. And then definitely you want to make your headline much more simpler. Right now there's like all these different categories. You probably just want to have home, men, women, contact us.
Okay.
And remove all those sections and put it under like men and women. Or create like a section for goods or products or gadgets and have them all under one, because right now there's too much.
Yep. All right. Okay.
Definitely you can remove the help us button, because like if someone's viewing on mobile, that app might be annoying and it might cover up like 1/3 of the screen if they have a small phone.
So what do you have to say about this? This very this welcoming picture here. Does it look cool? Should it be there?
What you can do is maybe do something more lifestyle. This image does look a bit stock photo-ish, and it doesn't really go well with your store, because like your store's a general store, so you definitely want something more lifestyle, like a photo of like a horizon, a beach on a sunset, or like a few like items on a beach, like just normal cool lifestyle shots.
If I get you correctly, you want the homepage to be probably 3 tabs: men, women, and
maybe something like goods, gadgets, products, other items, viral hot products. So use one of those keywords or come up with another one that I just spent 10 seconds to come up with those, but come up with a cool tab that match all those products.
So but what about having this new in trending products and best selling products? Is that a good idea? So
that's okay. There's nothing bad like that. That works.
And let me run you through. So this is how of late. So these are the products on the trending new in.
There's a way to do it where you select all your products, you go to your products and you bulk edit, and the compare price, you change it all to 0. And what that does, it will make all your products no longer on sale. Because right now your store does look a bit shady if every single product is on sale and you just have these tabs, sale 50% off, 45%. I guess it's okay. Like I think that's something very minor. Sometimes this might look better having everything on sale, because wish.com, if you go to wish.com, every product is on sale as well.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad of a change. So that's optional. But this looks good.
And this is the one that I'm currently running ads on. I'm still trying to work on the description, really.
Yeah, it's definitely a product issue. Watches are pretty hard to make it work, especially on like a general store. To make something like this work, you definitely want to have a one product store. I definitely don't recommend one product stores for beginners, those, because it's like a hit or miss. So you definitely need to be testing more products than 7. Right now, you're definitely on the right track. Everything you have, just apply the extra tips I have that I've mentioned, and those will make your store even better. But all you need to do is just test new products, because you're on the right track.
Yeah, because my idea of having a general store is like having like a test store.
Exactly.
So if
you want to aim to test one product every second day at least.
Yeah, so when the product becomes hot and I feel the need to sort of build a more brand around it, then I can have a one product store.
Exactly.
That's what I've been doing, really. It took me 3 months to bring this up and put all the products, and I'm still redescribing, re-summarizing my description, taking some things out. And I think I added this yoga mat yesterday.
Yeah, we shouldn't be tweaking your other 400 products, because you only want to be tweaking the products that you advertise.
I was reading a blog yesterday about what to do during the lockdown, and I reckon people do a lot of yoga and all the stuff. And then I added this product yesterday on AliExpress to the store. And so when I watched the second series of the stuff you're doing with Isaac, the guy from Arizona, the guy from the US, and I tried to tailor my product description and even everything to the way you say it. And so if you notice, this product is a bit more minimal and sort of...
Exactly. This is way better than the watch. The watch was very, very long. Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking that go back to the watch and make it more minimal and simple, like the way I did this one, because I was planning to run an ad on this yesterday, but I left it because I wasn't convinced with the video that I made out of it.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to try to perfect things. You want to rush through your first 20 product launches and then get comfortable with testing a lot of products. Right now, you're sort of in the perfection zone, and the only way to break that is rush your first 20 products and just get them out on Facebook. Most of the time, none of them are going to work. If you're lucky, 1 or 2 of them might pop off. But most of the time, they're not going to work. You want to go ahead and move on to the next product. And probably past 20, you'll get comfortable and you'll start knowing what to do.
Right. But Andy, how do I explain a product that I advertise? And so this product, I've advertised it and I had like 3 sales. And then somehow I lost it. I didn't know how to push from having 3 sales.
Got it. So when you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sales, but it doesn't grow anymore, and you try to increase budget, things die, you try to refresh it, it doesn't work, that means the product isn't strong enough, but it shows that you're on the right path.
Right. So this is the next product that I sort of advertised. I had about 10 orders, but I think I haven't really done that, increase the budget. So I think the mistake or the fault was entirely mine. So like I said, when you have a product that the first day of testing, you had a couple of sales. So I seems to have a problem with taking it further, going to the next level. Okay, I've had 3 sales, I have 4 sales. What's the next step? What should I do? So these are the sort of things that I sort of struggle with at the moment, trying to know how to push testing from the test level to what's going to be the next. I understand this, okay, you had an interest that is bringing you sales, and you want to sort of go to the ads manager, do like some house.
You can only push a product past test phase if it's a winning product. So right now you haven't had a winning product that would allow you to do that, because a winning product would feel like you're pushing butter. Like it will get a lot of sales on its own, cost per purchases will be very cheap, and as you increase budgets, it just gets more sales. But that's something that you haven't came across yet. And you're sort of in the unknown, you're fearful, you don't know if that does exist. But once you find a winning product, you would know.
Right. So that's all about the store. Really, I don't think if I really want to show you, I have like a tab on aromatherapy. I was doing some stores on snowboarding, some stores about backpack, which I will recollapse everything. Don't know if it's a nice idea, really, some massage therapy stuff.
Yeah, you're on the right path, Isaac. You just have to test more.
That's the Facebook ad manager, really. So this is the interest that brought 2 sales.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I don't know, what's your advice on that?
Awesome. So change it to lifetime. I want to see the lifetime results to be able to really...
Alright, so this is the lifetime.
What's the break-even point on this product?
Break-even point. So the product, I am selling the product for $52.99, but I had like a 10% coupon code if you sign up. So most of the guys that purchased sort of sign up and had that automatic 10% coupon code. So they end up buying it for $47.77 US dollars, and the product cost about $24. Yeah, so it's going to be 47 minus 24. It's about $23.
Awesome. So $23. So right now your Apple Watch, it's getting cheap cost per add to cart. You want to let that run to $23. Basketball, you want to let that run until it gets a third purchase before you go ahead and increase the budget from $5 a day to $10 a day. If it doesn't get the third purchase, let it run to $23 cost per purchase.
So here is 6. All right, so it's $6.37. Is that the cost per purchase?
Correct. So you're going to let that run until it gets 3 purchases. If it gets 3 purchases, double the budget.
Right.
Now, if it doesn't get 3 purchases and it just stays at 2, let it run until the cost per purchase goes up to $23. And if it exceeds $23, then you kill basketball. Same with Apple Watch. If it gets 0 purchases by $23 spent, kill it. If it gets 1 purchase, maybe let it run till $30. And if it doesn't get a second purchase at $30, kill it. And that's for Apple Watch. As you can see, pretty good value packed, golden nugget packed episode. Hopefully you guys found value in it and enjoyed it. This is definitely something cool. We're going to go over the shoulder, check out everything that he's doing, and really get live feedback from me. By watching this, it's as if you're getting me over the shoulder consulting for you guys completely for free. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the value from today's video. Before we end the video, let's start by announcing last video's winners for $1,000 worth of courses, consulting course with me. The winner's here. If you guys want to qualify, all you have to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Other than that, question of the day: what are your biggest fears or concerns about dropshipping? Like, is it the not knowing if your store's perfect, not knowing what's wrong, not knowing you'll be able to succeed, fear of losing money? What is your biggest fear? Let me know. Drop your answers in the comments below. I've been answering every single comment. All I ask for a simple like of this video, hit the subscribe button for all these daily free content. I just want to say thank you for supporting the channel. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with much more value. Peace.